All right, Jada, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Okay, open them. I don't want you to trip. Ta-da! Happy birthday!
I want it back. Screw all my friends.
Did you like my decorations? Let Jory zoom in. Jory, look. And that's Jada's phone going off because people are wishing her a happy birthday today.
My bad, y'all.
Say hello to my mother. Hi, everybody. She's not shy, okay? Yes, Mario Ramirez from
Box 11.
You are on the Bear Pantry Show in Utah.
every Sunday. Potato salad, stewed chicken, rice and beans, and plantains.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. Yeah.
Off sales.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Attack! You're watching the Bear Pantry Show with my sister.
The first thing you want to do is pour a cup of this heavy cream in your measuring cup and put this along with a metal bowl in the freezer, okay? The feet or the legs, what are these called? Feet or legs? I'm gonna go with legs. The legs also need to be in the freezer, but we need that for right now, so just hold your horses. Let's run through the ingredients quickly. 3/4 cup of butter, not margarine. This is 1.5 cups of regular white sugar, 4 eggs, a pack of this lemon pudding mix, any brand will do, and the oil, the cooking oil or vegetable oil is 1/3 cup, then 1 3/4 cups of regular milk. That's the wet. Now in here you're supposed to have vanilla extract or vanilla essence, but I don't have any, so we're gonna do without it. This is our dry ingredients. This is 1.5 cups. Let me check, flour. No, 1 3/4 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Because this is going to be a lemon cake, we need a bunch of lemons because we need the zest, and I also want to decorate the cake with slices of the lemons, okay? 2 pans or cake tins. I believe these are like my 8-inch. I could measure and tell you guys, but this is just going to be a 2-layer cake right now. And for the frosting, we're going to do a cream cheese frosting, but it's going to be cream cheese with Cool Whip. And that's why I put the heavy cream in the freezer just now, because we're going to make our own Cool Whip. So 1 8-ounce package of the cream cheese, and 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of the heavy cream, and vanilla extract again, but I don't have any, so we're going to do without it. So let's start right away by creaming our butter and our sugar. And this is why I couldn't put the feet or the legs in the freezer for the hand mixer, because I only have 1. But this is not going to take too long. 1 second, Jory. So just 3/4 cup and 1.5 cup of sugar. And we're going to cream or mix. Get my timer. Rule of thumb, I always cream my sugar, my butter for like 4 minutes. So I time it, all right? I enlisted Joe just now to help me with this part to crack the eggs. So right now we're gonna go ahead and add the eggs to this and mix some more. Let me do one at a time though. See how smooth this is already? Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is add our pudding mix to this mixture. And there's a reason why I have it set out this way, right? Because It makes better sense when you're doing the method. Get this open. Just let me go ahead. And to do this so that it doesn't like fly up into the camera or mess up your countertop if you're not running a camera, it's just gonna mix this in with your spatula. A viewer taught me this, you know, when you're adding dry ingredients, mix it in, like fold it in first and then mix with the hand mixer. Now what we're gonna do with the liquid stuff, remember we're supposed to have vanilla here, like a teaspoon of vanilla. We're just gonna put the oil into the milk, all right? Then we're gonna mix the dry together. Oh, I need somebody to help me zest some of these. I hate zesting lemons. And I had a really good zester that came with one of those slicer thingies. And let me tell you, it already went dull. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys. So let me just mix this a little bit. Then we're gonna zest first, all right? I enlisted Joe's help again. Look, see? See, my zest thing already lost its sharp. And I loved this thing because I never grated my fingers. And it zested so great. Right, Joe? It's not working, right?
It's barely cutting.
It's barely cutting. Yeah, it's going to waste my little zest. So this, I guess, is an update to the review that I did on this thing. So far, that part's not working. See, nothing. Nada. And I hate zesting because I always grate my fingers. So Joe's going to help me out here by zesting just 2 of the lemons. I already washed the skin. We need this to slice up to put as decoration on top of the cake. Meanwhile, Joe's doing that. I'm going to be adding all the dry. This is the cornstarch. And I have a little secret to tell you guys. This cake is actually at the site already, but it's called lemon bundt cake because it's actually a bundt cake that I'm turning into a layered cake, and you can totally do that with bundt cakes. You just have to bake it at a different temperature. For bundt cakes, they have to go at 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and for layered cakes, it's like 350. So let's add some of our dry. I usually do like 1/3 of the dry. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and do this. Put the oil in with this. Remember, there should have been vanilla extract here, but we don't have any, so we do it out, all right? So just go do this. So for Jada's birthday, she went to go visit a couple of friends right now that don't have a ride to come see her. Then she's going to go to the recording studio to keep working on her EP. She wanted that EP to be ready today, but it's not ready. So I guess in January is when we're going to hear more about that. And then she's going to take this cake over to another friend's later where they're going to have pizza and cake and stuff. And I'm so glad because we have 2 cakes in the house. We don't need any more. But it's her special day, so she deserves a cake, all right? I'm going to blend. Then we're going to add dry again. Joe, are you done with this? I saw Joe threw his hands up. I don't know if the zesting is being a problem. Let's put another 1/3 of the dry. Work it in. Oh, Joe went for his grater that he made for me a few years ago.
No, this is what you call, this is cutting now, folks.
I call this Big Bente. Joe actually sat with a nail and punctured these holes to make this grater, you know. That's true love, guys. So y'all see what I'm doing here, right? So both Dad and Mom are in the kitchen making this beautiful cake for baby girl's birthday. Jory says this is not a celebration of Jada's birthday. What is it, Jory?
Celebration, me becoming the big brother.
Wow, he got quite a bit here. Lend me your knife so I could cut one open. I'm gonna put maybe like a teaspoon of this lemon juice in the cake just because we can. You don't have to, all right? How about that? Just because Jada loves it lemony. Put the zest in. Thank you so much for that help, Joel. And I put the last bit of flour in, okay, the last third. Working it in. You go ahead and put some more of the wet. And then we still have to grease and flour our pans. Meanwhile, let me set the oven to 350. And we're gonna mix. So this is good. We just want to clean off our legs or feet here. Get it washed so we could put it in the freezer with the bowl and the heavy cream. Because you need that heavy cream to be like really, really cold in order to make the Cool Whip or the whipped cream, okay? Cool Whip is a brand, right? So we're making whipped cream. Did you guys see us on... if you're in California or Southern California, did you see us on the news on Christmas morning? They did a feature on us. They talked about all the hardships we've been facing for the past, what, 18 months or so? Since we lost my mom. Well, since before that, since my mom's brother died. And then we lost our business, and we've been doing everything we can do to survive. And it's kind of like a hard luck story. So I'm really appreciative that they did it. I cleaned off the feet or the legs. We're gonna put it in the freezer with the metal bowl and the heavy cream. Now that stuff has to be really, really cold to make the whipped cream. I think I called it Cool Whip earlier, but that's a brand, I believe. We're making whipped cream. So this is what our cake batter looks like. We still haven't greased our pans yet. I am so working backwards today. Did you all see us on the news on Christmas Day if you're in Southern California? I know some of you in other states and in Belize and other countries saw it on the computer. And it was live at the website for the channel. Well, Mario got the news story to where he could come cover our hardships that we've been facing. And you guys know that all that stuff is true. We've been going through a lot, financially, emotionally, everything else. But we still keep our joy. You know, we still have happiness because it's not worth it if you're going through stuff and then you're sitting there moping. It doesn't make it any better. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and put the feet in the freezer and grease and flour this pan, all right? Or these pans. 2 pans. I'll be back. So we're flouring the tins. Let's do this one. I used to be afraid to flour the cake tins because I'm like, the flour's gonna come out the tins and it's gonna waste. So what? So what? Let me just dump this here. I'll put it back in the bin. But for time's sake, let's do it this way. By the way, my website is under construction again right now because I'm working on it, okay? If you guys go check my website. But check out my sponsors to the show right here off to the side somewhere, I guess I'll put it. Thank you guys for sponsoring the show. Without you, I couldn't do this, honestly. Because it has been a rough year. But you guys have supported with your money and with your love and everything else that you can do to help me. So, let me see which one needs more. Sometimes when you're doing it and it's turned away from you, you don't know. And if you want your cakes to be even measure, okay? Use a measuring cup. That's what I was doing with the Christmas cakes. So, and if you guys missed the feature that they did on us, go check it out at my vlog. I have it there where it says, here's the feature. That's the name of the video. Here's the feature. Yes. And this is good. The oven is at 310 already. So we're gonna shake. Just to get it all even. Shake. You gotta get these in or else they're just gonna cook on the edge. Alright, so when the oven gets to 350, we're gonna stick these in, clean up the mess, and then we're gonna come back and start making the frosting, the cream cheese, sugar, and the heavy cream. We have to beat the heavy cream to peaks to make the whipped cream, alright? But we're gonna do the frosting while the cakes are baking, because as soon as the cakes cool down, we want to frost and decorate so that Jada can have this cake in time for her birthday. Let's stick them in. And these things on the bottom are not necessary. I just use that for when I'm doing bread to put water in it, but I never take them out. I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes, but we'll check on it then and see how much more time it needs. Let's see if this is ready. Let's poke it with a toothpick. Yeah, it's done. Let's leave it in there a couple more minutes so that it can get brown around the edges, but not more than 2 minutes, okay? You can also do this with evaporated milk, okay? You chill it. Don't let the ice get in there, see? Peaks, peaks. So this is homemade whipped cream, all right? So my cakes are cooling down and I'll dump them. Let me go ahead and... We don't have to wash the feet because it's only whipped cream. The cake. I'm gonna allow it to cool completely. I was gonna put this frosting in the middle, but I think I'm gonna opt out for some lemon curd. So I'm gonna go get the ingredients to make some homemade lemon curd, and that's gonna be sweetened condensed milk and some of the lemon juice. Very simple, not complicated at all. So let me grab that. No, I'll wait to do that. Let me finish this up first. Let me wash my hands. I'm gonna fold this to make the frosting that goes all with the cake, okay? I should really get a knife to do this to get it all, but sorry. Usually I don't show you guys that part. I pause the camera and do all that hard work, but we're doing this video vlog style, so anything goes in this video. And let's fold our whipped cream in. Jada didn't want any butter in her frosting. She wanted it to be super light and airy, so that's why we're doing this kind of, right? But you could easily put a buttercream frosting on this, or even some type of glaze. That's what we put when we do the bundt cake. We put a glaze. To make the lemon curd, I would suggest that you use this brand. I usually don't support a brand, but we want it thick because the other condensed milk, they're kind of thin. So I squeezed the juice of half of that lemon. And let's mix it up. And we just want this to be spreadable, okay? Very simple to make lemon curd. No lata palabra. I put away the cream cheese frosting in the fridge because the cakes are cooling down. And I also jammed those in the fridge because I want it to go faster. See, this is spreadable. We don't want to put too much more of the lemon because that's going to make it... Oh, it's not as lemony. Let's put some more. We're not going to put this whole thing though. Not the whole half of this. Just a touch more. It just didn't taste lemony enough just now. And the lemon is what makes the texture, okay? That's good. So that's going to be the middle. Set that aside. Let's give the cakes another 5 to 10 minutes in the fridge. Also put the frosting in the fridge You don't want that to get warm on you. And then we're going to decorate this cake and have it ready for when Jada goes over to her friends. Thank you, Tanisha, for this cake lifter thing. It saved my life so many times. So we want one cake upside down because when you cut into it, you want that side to be purdy. Let's take our lemon curd, and Joe will be coming in that door behind me any moment now. I don't have a red light to put on to tell him that I am recording. You could come in, Joe. Thank you for waiting, though. That was pretty cool. All right, so you see what I'm doing, right? Just putting the filling of the lemon curd. I'm going to set this next cake on top of this one. I didn't tell him he could come in and just star in the background, though.
We'll see.
We saw him, right, Jory?
Not getting involved in this.
Jory's like, my name is Les, and I'm not in that mess. And when you see that little bellow that this cake did, is because this cake was really meant to be a bunt cake, all right? So that's why it did that. But you can totally turn a bunt cake to a regular cake. And now all I'm going to do is play you some beautiful music while I frost. Wish me luck, peoples. I'll fix it, Jory. So I just took out some of the frosting and put yellow on it just to make some kind of pretty color. Jory was showing me that it wasn't sitting quite well over here. Straighten it up as much as you can. I think we got it. And I'm putting it on my pretty plate. And this girl better bring my plate back because this is a part of the Bear Pantry show. Let's frost. Okay, continue to record, but I won't talk. Like I told Jory just now, the cake looks good from far, far from good when you come closer, because that's the best I can do. But you know, my baby girl loves it because we're unique, right?
Yeah, I love the lemons. Everybody loved it last year. I loved it last year.
Come through here and say that before you leave. She's going to the studio. How's the song coming along?
It's coming along. Got to work on my birthday. That's good.
Yeah, that's how, you know, come on, success. So I'm going to have this in the fridge for you for when you come back because of the whipped topping. I really feel like this needs to sit on the fridge.
Yeah.
And she'll take it to her friends later, and maybe she'll send us back a clip or two of when you guys are cutting it, and then I'll finish up this video and upload it for you guys tonight. Thank you for watching. Pick up your apron after I reconstruct my website. That's where you're going to find the aprons and the handbags and the books, right? Those are the merch so far. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell.
Thanks for my birthday wishes, guys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jada. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Don't forget to check out Bear Pantry Talk for product reviews or Babs Bear Talk for daily vlogs. Also follow me on social media. All links are listed below.